First, the time is now 5:37 here on this beautiful Tuesday morning. I'm feeling bad for these graduates because we know here in Central Georgia, a lot of those graduations, especially in our more rural counties, they have been outside.
I know, and it is always so hot that weekend, and they're in those caps and gowns, you just feel for them.
Yeah. And I think Fort Valley is this weekend. That tease just reminded me of that, and it's going to be like 90s and humid. And
Better have a fan with you.
Oh, yeah,
and
or two.
patience.
Yes, that as well. All right, let's check it out. Here's a live look over downtown this morning. It is a warm morning, but it is also just humid outside. 66 in Macon, 70 in Warner Robins, 68 in Dublin, Perry, 70 in Milledgeville right now. A mix of 60s and 70s on the board, ranging from 64 in Monticello to 70 in Warner Robins, Unadilla, Vidalia, 67 in Sandersville, and 66 in Eastman this morning. And check out the dew points. Yeah, it is very humid across Central Georgia. You walk outside and it just hits you across the face. There's no other way to put it. The radar picture, quiet in Central Georgia. However, you zoom out and you go up into Tennessee, you find some showers and storms between Nashville and Chattanooga this morning. Those are sliding down to the south. That's going to provide an axis once it gets here for showers and storms to develop through the afternoon hours in Central Georgia. Otherwise, an unsettled pattern across the southeast. In fact, some severe weather in parts of southwestern Missouri this morning. So let's walk through it here on Future View. This is the noon hour. Temperatures already in the mid 80s across Central Georgia. In fact, I think today is going to be our warmest day of the year so far. Play this forward into the afternoon. There we are by 4 p.m. You can see this line of showers and storms setting up across Central Georgia. Expect heavy downpours, maybe even a couple of rumbles of thunder with it. Once it sets up, it's going to slide down to the south and then dissipate as the sun begins to set right around 7, 8 o'clock tonight. Still left with clouds across the area and even a handful of showers, but then those will fade away as we get closer to midnight, and temperatures not cooling off all that much, only down into the 60s for your Wednesday morning. So here we go into Wednesday afternoon. Notice not as much shower and storm activity, down to about a 20% chance of rain on Wednesday. Then we get into Thursday and we're going to do something similar, starting off in the mid 60s, another 20% chance of rain as we get into Thursday night, cooling off into Friday morning. So here we go into Friday. Another 20% chance of rain. Surprise, surprise. But once we get to the weekend, that's when our rain chances are going to go down. I still kept it at about 10% for Saturday and then also for Sunday, but it is just going to be downright hot here in Central Georgia, and that does include for Mother's Day as well as we get into Sunday afternoon here in the Peach State. The humidity also going to be high in the very muggy range today, borderline tomorrow. Still humid for Thursday and for Friday. It's not going to be until Saturday where we see a brief break in the humidity, but then we are right back to it for Sunday and Monday, so don't get used to it there on Saturday. 72 at the bus stop this morning. We're going to call it 89 for the recess hour, 92 headed home from work and school with those scattered storms in the neighborhood. It is a hot afternoon by May standards. Winds out of the west 5 to 10 miles an hour. Sunrise at 6:41 this morning. And because we're looking at 90s this afternoon, it is going to be easily the hottest Mercer baseball game we've seen so far this season. 90s at 5 p.m. for first pitch, cooling off relatively down into the 80s by 9 p.m. tonight. There's the 7-day forecast. So 80s, the high temperature for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday with a 20% chance of rain. Then once we get into the weekend, 90s, hot, humid, a 10% chance of rain both days. And we're going to keep those 90s in the next week as well.